The unsolved tragedy of the Airst family, a chilling triple murder. On a foggy night in September 1979, horrifying crime shook North York, Toronto. The Airst family, Ike, 55, Celia, 43, and their son Avrom, 22, were brutally bludgeoned to death in their home at Glencairn and Englemount Avenues. The gruesome discovery was made by their daughter Simmie, who arrived for a visit and found her family slain. The chilling case explored in depth on Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's True Crime Podcast. Season 1, Episode 9, remains unsolved nearly 3 decades later, leaving investigators and listeners grappling with haunting questions. Ike Airst, a property owner with 31 commercial buildings, was a hard-working man despite his controversial past, including accusations of being a slum landlord and unwanted attention from a 1977 murder tied to one of his properties. Celia was a passionate advocate for Jewish causes, notably with the Jewish Defense League, and had gained notoriety for confronting Soviet Premier Alexei Kosygin in 1971. Avrom, living in a home, assisted his father with property maintenance. Family is described as private, with Ike in poor health after multiple strokes and a heart attack. Crime unfolded late on September 30th, 1979. Celia and Avrom had dined out with Simmie and her husband, while Ike stayed home. After Avrom returned to check on his father, Celia went for drinks with her daughter and son-in-law before being dropped off around 1:30 a.m. Police believe she was attacked immediately upon entering the home, possibly after opening the door to someone she knew, as there was no forced entry. The killer, or killers, then moved swiftly upstairs, bludgeoning Ike and Avrom in their bedrooms. The crime scene was drenched in blood, with Celia also reportedly stabbed in the back. Despite the savagery, nothing was stolen. $5,000 in cash in Ike's wallet with $1,000 remain untouched. Don't miss a single episode of Ontario Cold Cases. Subscribe now to stay updated on this and other gripping cases. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below to join the discussion. Investigators explored multiple angles: anti-Semitism, political motives tied to Celia's activism, and Ike's business dealings, including rumors of Mafia interest in his properties. All leads fizzled out. The lack of forced entry suggested the killer was known to the family, and the absence of robbery ruled out random crime. The case bore eerie similarities to the 1978 murders of Harold and Florence Fagan, another North York couple, but no definitive link was established. Both cases involved extreme violence and left their surviving daughter, raising questions about possible motives, like inheritance. The podcast delves into a compelling theory. Was this a personal attack? The unusual timeline of the evening, Avrom returning home early, Celia arriving later, meant each victim was isolated. Someone close to the family have orchestrated this. Sheer brutality suggests rage, not a professional hit. Why didn't the noise of Celia's attack wake the men? Were they already dead when she arrived? These questions linger, making this case a perplexing puzzle. Tune in to Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's True Crime Podcast, for the full episode to dive deeper into the Airst family murders and explore the chilling parallels with the Fagan case. Links to the episode are in the show notes below. Don't miss out. Subscribe today and share your theories in the comments to keep the conversation going. Because every case deserves answers, and every victim deserves justice. Subscribe now to Ontario Cold Cases, Canada's True Crime Podcast. Episodes available wherever you get your podcasts.